All right, we're here in Brook Park, Ohio. This is a fire loss, kitchen fire. We had a dishwasher that caught on fire on the dry cycle of the dishwasher. You can see all the damage throughout. This home is owned by an American war hero, so it's our job to help him get back into his house as fast as possible. So right now we're doing our initial due diligence. We already came up with the scope of the work with the insurance company, and moving forward, what we're going to do now, we're going to worry about getting the contents packed out and everything cleaned, and then we're going to come in and we're going to start the demo process. And once everything's demoed, then we can assess the mechanicals to see what else has been damaged during the fire. But overall, you can see there's a ton of damage, especially in here in the kitchen, and then smoke damage all the way throughout. This whole house is going to get gutted. We might widen this hallway for him.
Okay.
Look at all the smoke damage. See what the smoke does? Ooh. Yeah. This is Captain Waterbury, our client here. All the accolades in his career as an Army captain. He also won the United States of America Purple Heart in the Vietnam War. Yeah, Corey's gonna help with like selections and all sorts of stuff like that. Okay. So she'll be a big part of the whole process.
Right. I don't have to go in there and wander around like
No.
All my keys were in that kitchen hanging right where I knew where they were, you know?
It's all melted now, huh?
Now they're all melted. That's it.
For the lockbox. The smell and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I've inhaled
That's
an
the
entire
one thing
microwave.
that we got to make sure we get rid of. We're going to have the ozone machines going. We're going to do the ice blasting, you know, because you got to get that smoke smell out of there. The demo obviously is going to take care of a lot of it, but you have that smoke that got up on the rafters and all that stuff that we have to get rid of. So
for all of our insurance claims to like properly document it, and like if we have to go back and forth with the insurance companies, we use this Matterport Pro 3, and we just document the whole loss. So if we have to go back and forth with the insurance companies, we have this to document everything. And the adjusters normally like it, and it actually makes us look pretty good to them.
you can check out the new shipment from Slider brackets. Look at these. Let's check out these. When I first got in the trade, we used these, but you can only get them from like Europe. You couldn't even. They were called caddy brackets or something like that. These are like push fit connections, and they click together. You know. So you push the pipe in there. These are nice clean brackets. So check these out. So then we got, these are angled wall brackets. So like to mount like a mount step on. So slider bracket, right? Slider bracket for your stub outs. Huh?
Clean.
That'd be nice and clean, right? That'd be sweet. So what we got here is we got a covered patio. And the whole idea here was to, obviously have a nice place to relax, over in the home. We got Colby Park in the background over here. But we're going to shoot a lot of content over here, especially in the garage area. So this is kind of going to be like a good meeting area and everything like that. We got the Bromic 4,000 watt heaters. So these are electric heaters. And then we have a golf simulator that's going to be going in over here, that we're going to install over here. So go in the garage. This is where we're going to shoot a lot of our content. So we're going to do a lot of our educational content, trade talk, trade education, teaching the trade in here. This is going to be our backdrop right here. We're going to have a projector on this wall, maybe a TV, and then we have these hexagon LED lighting that we're actually going to put above these rafters up against that wall on both sides. I think it'll be kind of a cool look. But as we get tools and equipment, what we're going to do is we're going to bring it over here and we're going to shoot content on it. Explain it inside here and talk about it and everything like that. All right, so we got the 120-foot mid-stick cable. This box got a little wet. We got all the accessories for the cable. So this is what you put in around the cable to make sure the head is outside of this, above the water level. Camera system that comes out, and you can see that this cable is a little bit thinner. So it can go advance farther in smaller sewers. And this can hook right up to your phone or iPad, so you can view the camera. You don't necessarily need a monitor for this system. You can just use the app This will be a good system to use where we need to go through tight bends but able to push it a lot farther. This is a much better system than the flexible system that we use. We just find that we can't push it nearly as far through sewer systems. But this is the snow melt system for the driveway. So this is a supply and return system, and then we have our 2.5-inch feed supply and return from the boiler, which is going to be located over there. And this is going to feed that, and it's also going to feed the supply and return for the garage heat as well. You got a full bathroom going in here. This is going to be like a kitchenette. We're going to have washer, dryer, and then kitchen right here. It's a pretty big disaster right now, but we're getting through actually putting everything together. This is going to be the mechanical room. Everything's a mess right now, but it's coming together. It'll be coming together here soon. So what we got here is we have our OD quick drain system. So this is a linear trench drain that goes up against the wall. So this is the trench drain system right here. So we'll have our membrane that goes across the floor and then goes into here, and then we'll do our corner slides and our corner units to make this entire space waterproof. So this is going to turn on your primary function, which is going to be your fixed shower head right here, and then you're going to have your secondary function right here, volume control, which will be your handheld right here, and then your mixing valve to mix the hot and cold water.